everybody. This is Cindy.
And Peter.
Today's ministry moment is about Jesus is the vine. Peter, I heard recently that you got some grapevine plants.
I did. We decided to try and see if we could grow some of the more local kinds of grapes, Niagara and Concord grapes, for some table grapes and perhaps wine. I don't know how that'll go. But I did do a lot of YouTube watching and read a book or two on how to grow them and the pruning process that goes into it, which is what our gospel lesson is about today.
Grapevines grow grapes like trees. In order for more fruit to be more plentiful on our tree or our grapevine, we need to prune parts or cut them off the tree or the vine so that it promotes more growth.
Yeah, but if you cut too much of the tree off or too much of the vine off, you end up with perhaps nothing, and the plant might die. But if you don't cut enough, then you might not have as much fruit as you want.
So sort of a so-so kind of yield.
You got to do it almost exactly right.
So while we have the tools to do the cutting and the science and YouTube videos on how and where to cut, it's really up to us as humans, and remembering that we're human, to make those cuts. And that sometimes we get it right and sometimes we get it wrong.
So as we start to come back inside for worship, as we have our first worship service in here on Sunday, maybe we can start thinking about that, about in our lives, where do we need to prune? Where is something that we can do away with that might bring better growth somewhere else?
And I think one of the important things to remember, especially when we relate back to this story, is that we're only the caretakers of this vine, that Jesus is the vine, and really it's going to grow on his terms in his time.
Yeah. So our final question, where do you need to let grow in your life? Thanks for joining us.
Bye.